Hello, beautiful. Happy Monday and welcome to Mondays with Mori. I'm so honored that you are here. If this is the first time you're watching me live, welcome to my world. This is going to be a sweet treat for you because I'm going to share with you a story. So back in the day when I just started learning how to do energy work and playing with energies and doing healings, was about 21. And at that moment in time, I was just doing healings for friends and family. And one of my family members, I guess, recommended me to somebody outside of our circle. And this was a woman I've never met before. So she called me and she booked a session. It was the first time I charged for a session. I remember feeling very excited and nervous, and I wasn't sure, what's going to come of it. I had really great success with my friends and family, but I didn't charge them. It was very low key and there was no pressure, right? Anyway, she calls me, she comes up. I think I charge her like $45 for this session. And she sits down. She's this really nice lady, probably in her late 50s. And she's telling me that that for 10 years now, she can't raise her arm over her like shoulder length, right? She's like, I can't pick it up. There's something going on with my shoulder. I've been doing, medications, therapy, all this stuff for it. Physical therapy, nothing seems to work. Nothing seems to really shift this. And so in this one session, my first session ever, we were able to really find out what it is that she was carrying on her, what she was shouldering, I like to say, and release it energetically. The minute she was aware of it and it came back to her and she allowed herself to feel it and to release it, it just went away. And so she walks out of my clinic. I wasn't a clinic even back then. It was my spare bedroom. She leaves, and a few days, and I don't hear from her. And she calls me a few days later and she said to me, I don't know what you did. I don't know what we did, but I can do jumping jacks. I have not been able to raise my hand above my head for 10 years. Whatever we did, it just completely released it. It was like a magic. That's the best way I can describe it. But really what it was is her willing to heal, her willing to look at the stuff she wasn't wanting to look at before in a safe place, in an environment that doesn't feel like judgment, that doesn't feel like there's something wrong, right? When I approach these sessions, when I do this work with people, it's really about what are you willing and ready to let go of and open up. So there's no judgment behind it, because I'm just like you, going through life with all the ups and downs, with all the ebbs and flows, with everything that's coming up for us in our day-to-day life, big or small, trying to manage and maneuver it with everything we already experienced in our life, with all the story and the baggage that we already come with, which so much of it we just don't allow ourselves to let go of, to release, to forgive, first and foremost ourselves. And so today is August 4th, 4 days into the Lion's Gate, which really becomes the strongest powerful on the 8th, right? Because that's when Sirius comes into Leo. And so this time is such an important time to really process these emotions so you can actually create what you desire. You see, we manifest all the time. We manifest all the time. Everything that you're thinking about, everything that you are dreading, it's happening for you. The question is, where is that energy? What is that energy focused on, and what is it creating for you? So many times, because we're stuck in our head, we're stuck in our fears, we're manifesting the things that we fear the most, because that's where our energy is focused on, right? And so if you are trying to shift something, if you are feeling stuck and you're feeling like you don't know why this is happening to you, and everything seems like heavy and not flowing, not moving, there's something that's just stuck in the energy in your body. And so all we have to do is go in there and find out where that knot is and untie it, untangle it, and release that energy. And that's why people have such transformational shifts, because they're finally ready to untangle. So what is it for you that you're willing to open now, to untangle? What is it for you that you're willing to let go of in order to actually receive what the universe wants to give you. Because the universe wants to give you, God created the universe, they want to give you everything that you ask for. But if you're coming from a place that's like, I'm never going to get this, this is never going to happen for me, that's what you're going to keep receiving, because that's what you're focusing on. So if it's love, if it's a health problem you've been dealing with, if it's money stuff, reach out. I only have a few sessions left for these sessions for $88. I normally charge $300 for one of these sessions because they are so transformational. I literally gave this woman her life back after 10 years in one session. I want you to sit with that and realize and ask yourself, like, what is that worth? What is it worth to be anxiety-free? What is it worth not to be depressed anymore? What is it worth to actually wake up and feel good every day in your life? To find pockets of joy? What is it worth for you? So, thank you so much for being here, for listening. There's still a few spots available. I would love to help you, support you on this journey, untangling whatever it is that's keeping you stuck. There's a link in my bio. Let's bring this portal to you. Let's allow yourself to really release this stuff so things can start moving and shifting just for you. There's a link. I would love to get to know you, to meet you, to be a part of your journey. If this was a contribution for you, please share with others. It will mean the world for me, because that's how my work is spread, from word to mouth. And I would love for that to be the case for you. So thank you so much for being here. I adore you. Have a beautiful week. And just keep focusing on what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to show up in your life. And let me know what that is so I can manifest with you. See you next time. This